Today is Thursday? March 29th. Today's Thursday, March 29th. Oh, today's Friday, March 29th. And happy Friday. There was a giant raven that was sitting around in this area, and I'm doing a collective reading. What does the collective actively need to know? This current moment of time. What do they need to know? Ew. A lack of energy. So I got the Knight of Wands reversed. There was a block of some sort that has appeared, or like action-wise and being able to move forward. There's something in a way where it feels like you're going reversed. And then the Ten of Cups usually speaks of being in an abundance of emotions, hope, serenity, a lot of positive feelings. There's like a bar out here. So a lot of things could be slowly coming in, slowly showing up, taking its time, and slowly showing up. So what does the collective need to know? What do they need to know right now? Strength, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So I do hear a lion like in kind of like the background in my head, kind of like roaring, kind of like Rah! Or some shit like that. I feel like a lot of you may have been feeling like you need to scream, yell somewhere out in the countryside. Scream, yell out in the countryside. I don't know what that song is, but I am picking up country songs, kind of like being on the country roads, but also sort of being stressed out, wanting to move to calmer waters because you've been feeling like the current environment isn't suiting the emotions and it's just creating stress. There has been Has-Been Hotel. Okay, so there may be an episode in Has-Been Hotel talking about rebirth or Okay, so this one specific is about Has-Been Hotel and Serpentius being redeemed. In a way being rebirthed and kind of shown up in a new light because they thought it couldn't happen. So then there's something here about needing to connect with your subconscious mind, being able to connect with your subconscious mind, because I'm looking at the lotus and the violet color and the purple, so I think if you were to meditate on that type of color and also focus on your third eye, the crown chakra and the third eye is what I'm kind of also picking up, and the underground. So it could be something to do with the underworld in that aspect, to seeking healing, because there may be things like there may be multiple messages that have not been received properly and that your intuition has been blocked, that during times where you feel like you need self-love, do focus on that. Give yourself emotional compassion and emotional connectedness that may be directed towards you, or that will be directed to another in need. So somebody else may in need of requiring emotional compassion because of the situation that they may be in. And I do feel like thoroughly that is beautiful. I am recording. But I love the stairs that come up here. It reminds me of my grandmother's in the window up here. It looks decently big. I like the ceiling. Okay, I like the inclined ceiling. As soon as I see one of those, I'm just like, oh, I love it. Another little area right here. I love it. Two laundry machines. Storage space. Okay, well, I love that. I haven't seen something like that in a while. Have a chat with them. Look at the specs and stuff, and have a think if you feel like. And couples moving in together, that could be significant. I love that. Oh my god. Yeah, request a viewing. It's pet friendly too, so like the cats. Okay, so cats also because oh yeah, did you know in part of the feline family, I don't know if I said this in my other tarot videos, but cats, like specifically house pet, today's the Friday, March 29th, and next week's gonna be April. But cats and kittens specifically, and there's snakes are the only ones that have their eyes dilate and get back, like to slits and stuff, and then to a hole like a pupil, are only cats and snakes. So that could also be cats and snakes. So there's a deity that with cats is wow, okay, so there's a lot coming up. There could be something about wanting to work on deities, wanting to reach out to them, wanting to figure out who's reaching out to who. Basset, that's one of them. King of Pentacles, so somebody who's sturdy, who's able to plan things around, who's able to be embedded in his energy, and apples. Adam and Eve. And there's an episode in Hazbin Hotel where Eve it hasn't been shown yet in any way, shape, or form, but Lilith has, and she's also been considered one of the dark feminines, the feminines. And usually, what that means is that you use sexual pleasure, you use certain aspects of yourself, and you also are very sensual. But depending on the sign it's in, mine's in Taurus, so. With that, I'm still having to like look into it, but I feel like a lot of you are surrounded by nature. You guys love being in nature. I'm actually right by a lake right now with my boyfriend, and we're looking at apartments. He was just looking at something and it looked very beautiful, and like I really love those inclined spaces, kind of like if I was in a car or whatever, but like in a house. This is in a house aspect where, and then it inclines like this.
The difference. 2014, right?
Yes.
Umbrella, SBI hatchback.
Okay.
$25,000.
Yes. Not bad. I like it. Yes.
Buy it.
I would buy it. Yeah.
Alright. So you get works.
Okay, so some of you may be stuck on seeing the darker side of things, because you guys made teamwork. There is collaboration. There is And did you know that the Five of Pentacles is the only card that usually represents snow? But with my deck, some of them do represent more of kind of like wintry times, kind of like August and spring. But the Five of Pentacles reversed usually represents being able to see the situation in a better point of view. Lack of financial turmoil. Oh, I thought the first one. It's too big for not bad. Hey, yo, where is it in Riverside? Show 'em Google Maps. Okay, so it's literally, I don't know where it would be exactly. It doesn't send, it doesn't have the area code. But I am a little 50-50. It's probably in one of the apartments that is closest to the old house I used to live in. But it's not bad. Oh, so there is some excitement in the background. You guys, there is a lot of kind of like intellectual thinking showing up. The way the Page of Swords, the page kind of like watches and gathers information. They wait for an opportunity. But the Five of Pentacles reversed. So the lack, okay, so I don't know why it got weird. It may not be feeling that you guys are getting out of financial turmoil or a lack of finances. Now is an excellent time to take inventory of all the beautiful things that have entered in your life and focus on gratitude. Be thankful, because if you're focused on the things that's not happy all the time, usually you manifest those feelings more so often. It's easier to think negatively. And if you have a lack of interest, appears reversed. When the Page of Wands appears reversed, it may indicate a project that is stuck or can't get off the ground because of unforeseen events and complications. You may simply have lost interest. Upright represents a kind-hearted person. Reverse, the Page of Wands may enter your life as an aggressive, immature bully. Is somebody's father figure acting like an immature bully? Oh, that's pretty. I like that color.
It's got 200,000 kilometers on it, but it's regulation stone, and so it might be
cheaper?
Not too bad of a motor, but it's only 14,000.
Oh, that's kind of...
That's how much I paid for the motor.
Huh. And you get the Sport Tech package.
Yeah,
for
I could have bought that instead of this motor. Like cash. I could have went there or checked. Thank you. And this wouldn't be working though, because I have to get it. What? I don't know. And it would only probably be $100 a week.
I would like to at least have a job so that, like, you know, if we have two vehicles going like that, then...
Excuse me, this is free. I'll buy it.
I know, my love.
I'll buy it.
But I'm just saying that, like, don't overload yourself with a bunch of stuff that you can't afford.
I can afford it.
I know, but, like, because you can afford it and stuff, but then long term, do you... A what?
No, bury it.
What?
I'm gonna go bury it.
Okay. But I do see that you guys want a lot of things to happen faster than it seems. You guys can be a little bit distracted, have ADHD, and tend to, like, if your partner's showing you things and whatnot, you tend to get distracted with what you're doing, as I clearly had just shown in the 15 minutes that I've been recording. But you guys, okay, so those that are in relationships, y'all are working together. I do see that, specifically, I feel like the ones that have gotten back together after a year or something like that, or depending on the timing and whatnot, but I do feel like you can make things right, but don't lose focus on the things that are wrong. You guys, okay, so one thing is there's no need to stay with somebody if they're actively not going to change for the better of the relationship, and not because you just want them to change for you, but for the better of themselves as well. And how you go about it and how you approach the situation too, because some of us can get like quite upset and quite angry towards certain things because you may not understand it, and if you have autism or if you have neurological conditions where, you know, it takes you a minute to process, it takes you a minute to realize a couple of things, especially if you're lack of awareness. The lack of awareness, though, everybody needs to have some form of awareness about themselves, because if you are super unaware of your life and how it's going, and then you're questioning why is it happening the way it's happening, I would take a really, really good look at myself, take inventory about things that I'm doing, things that, you know, what I could improve on, and whatnot. And for example, like if I was doing nothing and I gave nothing to do, like no painting, no reading, no going on walks or anything like that, I would be so fucking bored. I would be miserable that I just, like, I'm okay with being bored. But then it's like, okay, but in a way you don't need to go on about it, because you may not be satisfied with what your life's going on. If you have too much of a similar routine, spice it up a bit. Change your route on your way to work. Change your shirt that you usually wear. Change your or something like that. And then
that's the upstairs at my dentist or my dentist building.
oh my god.
Like the bottom is all dentist apartment,
Yes.
and then the upstairs is like work building. Like on the back of the building, there's like a balcony.
I didn't know that. Holy shit. Anything else? Reflective to tie off the reading? There is a tower moment showing up that there may be when regarding with people surrounding yourself with other people. Is, will you continuously surround yourself with people that make you miserable? Depending on the situation and the context of the situation and what's going on, and if you could realistically get out of it, then I would calculate your next move. But I would suggest the moon came out, so there is anxiety, there is blockage, something physically blocking that made me feel like blocked. We all do life how we do life. Other tarot readers, I'm not like the rest of the tarot readers, but I'm a tarot reader. I read tarot cards, but I'm not like them, and they're not like me. We're all different. I may judge myself on the aspect that maybe I may not have understood something, I may have misinterpreted it, but at the same time, I'm open for the experience of learning different things. So there may be a sudden thing that comes into your life, but like an angry person, and you want to walk away with the 8 of Cups.